Hi, dear students. Again, welcome back to our class. Mm, Chapter 2. We are going to learn about transformers. So, to understand transformers purely, we have completed our chapter 1, that is transformers, and in practice session, there were a number of doubts which were raised by students. And I hope most of the students are happy with the outcome, as we have practically drawn various fuses. That is, in previous class, what were the fuses which we have drawn? Maybe it may be an rewirable fuse or HRC fuse. I hope you have learned something in last practical session. So we have come forward with another theoretical lecture on transformers, that is your chapter 2. And from this chapter, we are going to see as into new pattern, new chapters pattern. The what do you say? Question paper syllabus has also been changed. We will look, see what best we can do. Will do. So in this class, in transformers sub syllabus, according to your transformers, what are the different things that we'll learn? But before going to start about transformer, we will have a little bit theoretical knowledge or theoretical view of a transformer. Transformer is a as you have already studied. It's practically just for an information or review purpose. We will see once again what is this transformer deals with. A general transformer is a static device which converts energy from one potential to another potential as per the requirement of a system. It may be from step up transformer or step down transformer. But constructionally, uh, as we are dealing particularly with this drawing, so we must know, according to construction, how many types it is. So basically there are three types, but for an understanding purpose or for studying purpose, we'll look into only two types, that is core type or shell type. So what is this core type of transformer consist of? What are the main parts? The first part is limb, yoke, or clamping structures. What is a limb and a yoke? Generally, what does a limb consist of, and a yoke consist of? It's a section of lamination. See, these particular things, what we are I'm trying to explain over here is purely on drawing point of view, or constructionally how it is assembled. How does we look into that? So generally, it consists of an laminations with cooling ducts. So different cross section of a transformer consists of maybe crossover type coil, helical type of coil, section type of coil. You all are aware of it. So for an understanding the manufacturing of a transformer, we have to draw single step, two step, or three step core type transformers, and we will draw sectional elevations. But before drawing those all particular things, before looking into the details of it, just I want you to have one video which I have collected from YouTube, which will help you to understand how this manufacturing units will manufacture transformers. So which will help you to understand what is how this what do you say transformers are manufactured. So generally we will draw this particular thing, one single step core type transformer. But before going to draw these diagrams, why? Because this is a combination, you have to use geometric instruments, and at the same time we will draw with the help of little bit drafter. Why? Because to make an laminations XYZ. So first of all, we'll look into the there is one video which we have collected. Let us look to it. So hope you will understand. See, in the video, we are trying to deassemble. This is the video which I have collected from your YouTube. Yeah, I have a link in description given below. There you can see how the laminations have been joined together. These are the thin sheets of laminations, how they got assembled together. In this video, we will try to see how the core type transformer, or how the lamination core limb, that is single limb, how we are going to assemble it and how we are going to deassemble it. See, in this particular video, you can able to see the different laminations have been deassembled. The lamination is made up of small laminating sheets, and afterwards the how the when you're drawing particular thing, you will see how this M type made up of E type or H type, how this shape is going to come. In this particular video, you will be in a position to clearly understand how these laminated cores are fixed together or assembled together. There you can see the engineer is deassembling the lamination cores. This is the first top, and in this core, there you can see the laminated cores are fixed, and for that we are joining it with the help of Teflon sheet or Teflon paper. Just for an assembling, we using the thing. And how the core is assembled, there generally a transformer consists of low tension or high tension, that is LT HT windings. How these windings are made up of, how these windings are joined together, and how these windings are assembled. And according to drawing, the main perspective of our class is how to draw this. So when we are drawing particular thing, you must have an ideology. Why? Because the drawing is mainly dealing with communication, communicating the what do you say, master, that is whatever there is, manufacturing thoughts or mind. So how we can connect them, or how this manufacturing units, you can see this is completely inside part or inside part of a transformer. There now you can see how the lamination is been quickly done, how the sheets are assembling, how one by one sheet is inserted. Each sheet is consisting of certain thickness, how we have to represent it while we are drawing that particular thing. After visualizing this particular video, we will be in a position to understand it. Now let us see. There you have seen the different types of laminations. The complete laminations is connected. How total lamination is being connected. This is a total yoke or here, and after this we will see how this yoke is fully connected uh, in this particular thing. And now how this yoke is connected, let us see that for a while. Now see, these are the laminations, how brought together in this manufacturing part. We will try to look at that, how we are going to assemble the particular things, how these lamination sheets are laminated one by one. And these laminated sheets, you can see the thickness of the this particular laminated sheets. Here in this particular thing, you can see the windings, how the loads are low tension. This is the main core actually. This is the main core. In this, how we are going to assemble, and how the Teflon sheet is being added to each other. Now this is how a limb is attached with core. If one limb is single step, how many types of single steps are there? uh, how each one section, this is now low inside. You can see when we are drawing thickness, or when we are thinking about low tension, high tension, that is outer circle or inner circle, how this outer circle and inner circle is connected to each other. There you can see complete manufacturing process, which will help you to go through how thickness is being drawn, how thickness is evolved, how thickness is started. Here you can see in video again this laminated sheets, the total laminated sheets are connected to each other. Now this is one limb. Now how the steps are being utilized: limb 1, limb 2, limb 3. Now we will draw only one limb. Huh? How these limbs are inserted with windings, that is core. How core is inserted in the, see here, now you can see a complete core. This is having a teflon sheet. Now every teflon sheet has certain thickness. Now this is inner circle, this is inner winding, winding number 1. And again that is given with air gap. You have 3 cores, uh, or this is a single phase transformer. Then now this is the first circle, circle 1, circle 2. Now again this is been again with the help of studs. What are the black studs do you have in this particular diagram? This is the second. See here, the second diagram, that is third thing. These all winding thickness, outermost order. Now third one, fourth. And how this completely, again just for an understanding, quick recap, we will see come from backward onwards. Just after completing this, you just check out, which is a very useful video which will help you to understand how these laminations are made of. See, now this is totally made up of, this is totally made laminations. You can see the outer body, 3 limbs. Now one limb is connected with LT winding, HT winding, and air gap. And again there are certain cooling ducts where we have seen here. Now you can see how these wires have been, see here. Again I want to show you that this is one limb, and this limb is connected with low, either it may be a low tension or high tension. Let's see, the first one is, we have seen one. Here you can see one type of winding, this is an LT winding. LT winding, when we are drawing, it has certain thickness. The thickness can be taken as an inward or outward, that is inner circle and outer circle. Again for this you have a sticks. Now here you see certain paper, teflon sheets has been rolled. Now this is attached with studs to create an air gap. So these studs only we will see in a drawing, what is a, in black color. Again this is an LT winding, HT winding. The HT winding is again fixed outermost of an inner winding. So this is consisting of 2 windings, LT winding and HT winding. But the thickness, when you draw it in thickness mode, LT winding will have one thing and HT winding will have one thing. Means one winding consists of 2 circles, inner circle and outer circle. HT winding will have 2 circles, and LT winding will have 2 circles, and the air gap is shown in one thickness mode. So when you are drawing this particular thing, so you will be in a position, this is completely outer. Now you just look, you, it will be very easy for you understanding. Why? Because this, I thought that when before drawing this video will be very what is a very understanding manner. This is a complete inner. Now when we see the textbooks, when we see the textbooks, how our drawing patterns are given practically, when we see, we will be in a position to understand the diagrams which we draw or see. There you can see that completely it is being done welding to avoid what is a gaps, or before they are connecting. Now this is inserted into tank, that is yoke, outermost. See, cooling oven that has been impregnated, what is submerged in oils, or where you can see this is, so that any oil leakages can be avoided. It is going through heat treatment. Mm. Now this total body is been prepared, that is yolk or outermost body. The outermost body is also seen, and after outermost body how this is been connected and inserted. Now this is completely whole transformer. Now coming back, now let us see how this, how to draw the particular yoke, that is single step stepper code transformer. How this stepper code transformer we can manufacture, or how this different. Now in particular previous your tab, we have seen that how the core is been laminated, right? So we have one more animation, again, for which will help you to understand it in a convenient manner, so that we will go back to our class and we'll draw based on the given data for us, which will help us to analyze the things. Now see here, this is an insulator frame. On insulator frames, the laminations are brought together. All the laminations are brought, and generally first they are got insulated. Again, before taking into limb, how the limbs are connected. Now after limbs, we are saying insulated sheet. In practically again, this is in the form of low voltage LT winding. This curtain have certain thickness, means this one circle, inner circle and outer circle. Again it is laminated with HT winding. HT winding is again consist of two thicknesses. Again it is laminated with a high voltage insulated sheet. So for this you will have two things. Again this is supported with the help of wooden blocks. So with the help, now we will see how we are going to, from top view, when you see this is inserted, but a single limb consists of one core. How this is totally yoke which is inserted from the outside uh, transformer, but our main source is not this complete thing, but we will try to see over here this part. Now see here in this particular part, here windings has been completely rotated. This top view, how does it look? It look like this. So now let us go back to our drawing. How we have to draw this thing. So first of all, to draw this particular thing, what we are going to do is we will take one small question of an LT winding and HT winding. In this question we will try to learn about how to draw a core section of a single stepped, two stepped and three stepped core transformer. So now again how this single step or two step or three steps are being seen. Now to understand this, I have made one small video earlier, how the core type transformer will look, uh, basically for an understanding. Now let us see that particular thing. See here, we are having a core type transformer. This core type transformer, we have seen the laminated sheets. The laminated sheets are drawn, and these laminated sheets consist of one certain block. This only we are calling as a stepped core. Uh, how the steps are been drawn? We have three single step means one step, two step, and three step. How we are going to the hatchings, we are drawing to draw how the hatchings are drawn. For this we have particular dimension. uh, how we can draw the dimension. Is it a single step, or is it a two step, or is it three step? So for a single step there is one dimension, say a two step there is one. In question you will have clearly shown that is it a single step transformer or is it a three phase transformer. That thing we can see particularly. Okay, three core or single core, or how does this is located. Okay, now we'll have some problem in which uh, what is what we will in which what we will do is we will check out how. Now practically, to understand this, I have taken one miniature transformer. There we will see, you see, just see here, that is the small miniature type transformer. You can see the step, that is core, this is winding, that is core, and upper one is laminations. Now there, every laminated sheet is in attached to one another, and this, having this laminated cores, how we can understand is it stepped core, three stepped, or two step. See here, these are the lamination sheets. Every lamination sheet consists of one type. There we can have attached it. Now this lamination attached, this is most important. Now these laminated sheets are attached with one single step or two step. If you are having three, see, two bars, there you can see two bars. Now this is two step, single, not single step, it's a two step. Again, if we had one more bar, it's a three step. Now these bars are attached on the top of it. There you can see the thickness, is it a single step or two step or three step. Now if we have two, this is a two step. Again we'll add one more limb to it, one more what is it, a stepped core. Again we'll, what we will do is we will keep one more step for it. See here, I have added one more thickness. In this one more thickness you can see three steps, totally three bodies. Now what we will do is, now what we will do in this particular thing, what we will do is we will see how this core is been designed. Okay, now we are taking a dimension d, that is diameter. The diameter will be given for you, the diameter will be given in question, so you can get it from their data. And after taking the dimension, what you will do is length 1, length 2, length 3. If it is a single step or one step core transformer, what will be it? It will be 0.71d. It's a fire. And if it is having cent, let us take for an example, let us see a dimension d is given, which is having of dimension 10 centimeters. Let us assume as 10 centimeters, where I am drawing 10 centimeters, and this 10 centimeters length L1 is taken as 0.71d. Now we have to make sure that always when we are calculating it with length 1, what will be the 7 point diameter 10 one will be. So if we are having 10 single step as an 0.71 is in formula, we will multiply by given dimension, that is d is equal to 10 centimeters. Now 10 centimeters, when it is multiplied by 0.71, it is going to give rise as 7.1 centimeters. The same thing we will have, see, the dimension is given here is 10 centimeters. When we have multiplied it with 7.1, it is giving you 7.1 by 7.1 centimeters. This is a single step transform. single step. If the same thing, if you are having dimension single step, not if you are having two dimensions, it is a two step core, or if it is taken as a two step core for an example. Now let us see how we can multiply with two step. We are having what, again, for second step we are taking a dimension. Now dimension is equal to, as we have seen, 10 centimeters. That is first one we have calculated it with 7.1, that is of 10 centimeters diameter, which has given us 7.1 as a diameter through which we are going to draw a single step. Is it right or wrong? So, but the same thing, when we are trying to draw, this is one question here, this is one question which we have seen over here. This is the first question, how you got d.7, d is equal to 7.5 centimeters, 71d, the formula is 0.71 and the formula is 10 centimeters. Okay, this by using 7.1 centimeters will be dimension, and this is how you have to draw the hand. Now for second step, what we are going to do for second step. Now for second step, again, how we are going to two-step transformer, how we are going to do. Again, I'll take the dimension of centimeters and length L1 and L2. There is a, why, because we are having two steps, right? We have to draw two steps. For these two steps, again I am taking L length 1 and L length 2. But how we are going to get these two dimensions? Now let us see. Now here in dimension diameter D1, L length L1 is first one and L length 1 is L2, second length L2. Now how we are going to recognize the dimensions of it? So we have 10 centimeters, the outermost circle what we have drawn, that is core. The core is given. Now length L1, as we have discussed earlier, we are going to draw it with what? Help me out, 0.85 centimeters. This will be length f1 if you are taking the dimension for two things. If you are taking the dimension for two things, you are going to draw it with two things. Now second, again, for dimension L1, for two step it is changing notations. For only for single step it is an 7.1, 0.71, but in two dimensions two step the L1 will become, will calculate it with 8.5 L1. Now in the same way L2, how we are going to calculate with L2? Now in L2 we will take by 0.53. These, kindly remember students, these are the notated dimensions for a single step and two step. For a single step we are going to do it with 7.1. For two step we are going to do it with 8.5 and 5.3. Now see, now by using these two dimensions here, what we will do is we'll try to do the code. Now this is how you're going to draw the diagram. Now let us see, let us forget about that and we will try to draw here in our screen or on our mobile. Now let us say, assume that here now let us see the diameter core is given as 24 centimeters. Number of steps, let me put it as a number of steps as a single step. First we'll take the circle and we will assume what are the number of steps. Now let us see what is, now you should have all the steps, right? I'm writing down it from your textbook. Internal dia, that is LT winding. Internal dia will be, let us take it thickness as in 24.4 centimeters. External dia that is LT winding of 29.388 centimeters, and thickness of is 2.3 centimeters. Now we will take one circle. Now the circle, by using LT dimension, HT dimension, let us convert, as these are the diameters, we will convert into radius, and by taking the radius we will draw LT winding radius. The thickness will be 2 centimeters. HT winding, and again we will draw, but these all are the given, these dimensions are given over here. Now based on these dimensions we will try to draw this one. But the question over here is, when it is single step, what is the core? The diameter of a core is given as 24 centimeters. Now 24 centimeters, what we have seen in the video, we have what we have learned, what we have learned we have learned that when you are taking for single step, the diameter should be calculated by 0.71. When 24 is the 24 into 0.7.1, what will be the value? That value will be taken and drawn over here. This is a single step. For second one, in the same second, for second step, what we are going to do is, now if you are drawing particularly for two step, let us assume as in two step. Now for two step, the core value is given 24 centimeters. Now when the core value is given for centimeters, length L1 is calculated by 0.8. What is that? You have to just help me out, help me without, help me dia. Now this is multiplied by 24 into 85. Again L2. L2, how we are going to do is, again the L2 is calculated with the help of what? L1 is calculated one thing, and L2 is calculated by with the help of 0.53 dia. Now again this core will be 24 into 0.53 dia. We will take the values and we will draw the values up, down, again with the same thing. When you are dealing with three-step core, what we are going to do is, now three-step core. For three-step core, see here, for step 1 we are going to use by 0.71. In two step, where L1 is taken as 0.83 and L2 is calculated by 0.53. But when it's come to three step, what we are going to do? By using L1 as 0.90, L2 as 0.70 and L3 as 0.42D. The core for everything will be common, same, or as given by, as per given data. Okay. Now by utilizing these things, you must be in a position to draw this one. Here in this diagram, the outermost one, the outermost is given as an HT dia, HT1, LT, the thickness is given, and by utilizing this, you just take a screenshot. These are the important values, so which will help you to understand easily and to draw a particularly these values. Step 1, step 2, step 3. How we are going to draw step 1, step 2 and step 3. Okay, by using this data we will draw your single stepped core, two stepped core and three stepped core. Hope that this class is understood by you. So in next class, after drawing this, we will see the elevations, how we can draw the elevations. And thank you so much, and hope you understand the class. We will see in practical session which will help you to understand more better. Thank you. Just see you in next class. Come to practical class. By keeping this data, bring your textbooks, and so that we can continue the class in practical session where we can draw with the help of drawing tests. Okay, thank you.